summer night in the Rocky Mountains. MLB Network comes at you live from Coors Field in downtown Denver. Tonight, the second of 4 to begin the week between the New York Mets and the Colorado Rockies. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Chad Bettis, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Well, boys, we take a look at the Rockies starting play here tonight. They come in a bit of a rough patch. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Yeah, Matty, this team has definitely been struggling recently, and then you get a look up right now and you're going to face the ace. Somebody has to step up for this team. I'll tell you what, if they're able to score a few early runs off him and put him on the defensive, this could be a huge momentum swing for this team.
Ready now, Michael Conforto. Career numbers against Bettis. He's hitless in 6 tries. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a fastball is swung on and tipped foul right near home plate. It's strike 1. Bettis, a native Texan. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Hey, I think if you ask this guy honestly how his season's gone so far, he'd tell you he's not happy with it. It's been kind of an average year for him, but he has time to get hot and make that salary push.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. And now a chance to meet the Mets. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, Matt, Evan Longoria has been tearing it up lately. He's having a solid year. With runners in scoring position, he's hitting over 300. That's not outstanding or anything, but he's consistent, and that's what I love watching about this guy. His game is so consistent.
So one gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And set to stand in the ultra-dangerous Giancarlo Stanton. From the stretch, and they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
You know, this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddie Ferguson, Dan, that the rookies are going to have a tough time with. If you've played in the league for a little bit, you understand that he's got his own zone.
You touched on it, D-Roy. I think he rewards the veteran players, not only pitchers, but position players. He makes the younger players, he makes them earn their keep.
3-0 now. Harrison leads off first with 1 away. No offer from Stanton. It's ball 4, so he'll head down to first. And next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Eric Thames. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. First pitch on its way. Hit hard down the left field line. But this will be foul. A 1 pitch on its way. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Here's Manny Machado now. Career numbers against Bettis. He's gone 3 for 8. Here's the first pitch to him. Breaking ball in for a strike.
Now that's when you know it's a good pitch. He broke off a really nice breaking ball down in the zone right there, and even though this is one of the best hitters around, he waved right through it.
A ball and a strike now to Machado. He's set. Here comes the 1-1, and it's fouled away. The 1-2 misses, ball 2. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Hit high and deep to right center. Dahl's in pursuit. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And the second run will score as well.
Usually a hitter will shorten his swing with 2 outs, but not this guy. He puts a big charge into this one and drives in a couple of runs along the way. That can be frustrating as a pitcher when you had a guy on the ropes and you couldn't finish him off, especially when he drives in runs.
Here's Jay Bruce now. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. 13 home runs and 23 driven in. The 1-1 misses for the second ball. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
Thought it was ball 4, but it's in there, 3-2. The 3-2 pitch. Hard on the ground toward short. Story scoops it up. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag.
Man, there's just no excuse for a middle infielder to make a play like that, especially your shortstop. Looked like a routine play, but for some reason, he just pulled the first baseman off the bag. It happens, but you never want to give a team extra outs.
Next up for New York, Evan Longoria. Entering play, he's ranked number 6 in the National League RBI race, and with a chance to add to that total here. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A ball and no strikes.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and that evens the count at 1-1. Longoria, or just Longo as he's often referred. He was a first-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2006.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end. It's 2 runs on 2 base hits, 1 error, and 2 men left stranded. Dallas Keuchel gets the ball for the Mets in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games, but this guy has an ERA of sub-3, and that's saying something. If he continues to do that, I think you're going to see a really good performance out of him in this one.
Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, have got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty. Dan, this team is playing well. They're getting closer in the division race. I guess my question to you, I want to ask you, did you find that you started to really pitch better as the summer months started to get hotter?
No doubt about it. Not only does his team start feeling better, but I think you get a good vibe starting to go throughout the clubhouse. You realize that the schedule is starting to wind itself down. Every game is more important. The bigger the game, hopefully the better you play. And this team's been playing some really good baseball lately.
Line to the right side, but that's a foul ball. Once again, a 3-2. Very weakly on the ground. That's foul, so the battle will continue. 3-2 one more time. Spoils another one, and this is exactly what you're looking for out of your leadoff hitter. Hit on the ground toward the left, taken in by Longoria, and a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. Time now from Coors Field to take a look at the Rockies starting lineup. What's your take as they try to get back to their winning ways, D-Row?
Well, Matty, one thing that jumps out at me is the fact that this is a modern-day lineup. A lot of swing and miss, but not many people concerned about it. We were around the cage during batting practice. These guys are trying to drive the baseball out of the yard. They are not concerned with taking 3 and going back to the dugout.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And foul. 1 out, nobody on. Can't quite get the low outside corner there. It's 1-2.
So he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row. Now I don't think he'll go for it again. I'm looking for something hard inside on this pitch.
Count even at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. He stays alive, still 2-2. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. In now for Colorado, Charlie Blackmon. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. Blackmon, or Chuck Nasty as he's commonly referred to. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
Some guys only get to free agency 1 time in their career. This guy has a chance to get there for a 2nd time and in the prime of his career.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. So they're held in check here. Now at the plate, JT Realmuto. Career numbers against Bettis. He's hitting .429. Here it comes. A little bouncer. That's a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Line softly toward the hole, and this is taken for the out. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Dallas Keuchel. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1. The 0-1 on its way. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 2nd. Ready for another chance? Josh Harrison. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Curveball looked at here for strike 1.
Hey, I don't know what happened in between innings, but he went down that tunnel with a few of his teammates and some coaches and found a way to regroup because he's been really good this 2nd inning. After going out in the 1st, I thought it was going to be a super short outing.
He swings at the fastball here and lifts it into the air to shallow center. Blackmon is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Mets go down 1. Here's Nolan Arenado. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
Fouled off.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Chopped weakly to the left. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Here's the defensive alignment for the New York Metropolitans. And guys, can we lock in on the Gold Glover at 3rd base? I've played this position. You got to do so many things. I mean, you have to have just the quickest hands, reacting on one-hop liners. You have to have the ability to take away the bunt, a la Adrian Beltre and Nolan Arenado. You better have a backhand, and not only that, you better have a strong throwing arm.
And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story. He's a long ball threat, of course, currently number 4 in the National League home run race. A ball and a strike to Trevor Story. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Lays off, 2-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Struck him out. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And standing in now, the catcher, Chris Iannetta. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Now here's the pitch. That's in there. And he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
This is what makes him so dangerous as a pitcher. 5 weapons that he can go to, and he's working ahead in the count. This is a tough matchup.
And here's one that misses, so the count runs to 1-2 now on Iannetta. The 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Harrison is there for it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side.
Leading off for the Mets, the left fielder number 30.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Now the pitch. Popped him up. LeMahieu has a play. He's got it 1 away. And with that, there you get a look at what's happening in the race in the National League West. Giancarlo Stanton now. He reached on a walk in his last time up and later came around to score. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball here too low, and it's 1-0. Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for ball 2. The 2-1 is strike 2 swinging. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
1 out, nobody on. The next 3-2. Hit back up the middle. Gloved by LeMahieu. And there are 2 away now. Striding in once again, Eric Thames looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman. The 1-1. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. is laid off for ball 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This one's smoked the other way, high and deep to left. Into the bleachers and gone. A solo shot here to left. 6th home run on the season for him. And the Mets have taken a 3-0 lead.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Into the box now, Manny Machado. As he'll take a look at ball 1. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. The 1-0 delivery. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Machado, a 25-year-old who was selected in the 1st round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
You know, I know this guy isn't the superstar everyone thought he was going to be when he was drafted in those high rounds, but he has had a solid big league career.
2-2.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
But the Mets are able to tack on 1 thanks to the solo homer. We played 2.5. It's 3-0. Striding in for the Rockies, Ian Desmond, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home 3rd.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. To first, Thames comes up with it, and he'll step on first himself for the out. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Into the box now, Gerardo Parra, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for.
I mean, the obvious key right now is the movement on his 2-seamer. He's able to spot it up in when he has to, and he's able to go backdoor.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Another 0-2 home. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
1-0 the count. Keuchel into his motion. Here's the 1-0. 1-1 the count. Rockies pitcher with a bat in his hands and a 1-2 count.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. They trail in this one 3-0. Digging in to try it again, Jay Bruce. He comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. windup and the 0-1. Fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. A bouncer to the left side. Arenado's got it. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. One away. So one away here with the bases empty. And standing in here is the very dangerous third baseman, Evan Longoria. And that's in there for a strike. Just couldn't pull that one back in time. It's 0-2 now. 3 runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Popped up, Arenado on the move. He gets there, and that's the second out. Next for the Mets, JT Realmuto. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Ooh, good changeup, just missed inside. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they go down without a whimper here. On now to the... Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu, back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
2-0 now. Now the 2-0 is taken, strike 1.
Yeah, right there, it's tough to be able to dive out over the plate. I know it's a pitch people think you can get to, but after you're pounded in twice, that ball looks like a foot outside.
Can't connect there. It's 2-2. The 2-2 gets him swinging. He struck him out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
No runs, no hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for the Rockies so far. Behind 0-2 now.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Hit out towards second. Harrison has it. Throw gets him. 2 down. Stepping in, Charlie Blackmon. This guy is still looking at a 0 in the hit column. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Yeah, Matty, he's very late on that first pitch. I got to think he was guessing off speed.
Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. 2 out, nobody on. In under the hands with a fastball, it's 1-2.
Well, I'll tell you, he's not hitting over 300 by luck. He really knows the strike zone and his own strengths. That last take is a great example.
Keuchel gets the sign. Here's the 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Lifted down the line in left. Conforto on the move. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. Can't start any better than this. He's set down the first 12. On to the top of it. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Dallas Keuchel. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball one. And it's fouled away. Sent on the ground out to second. LeMahieu's got it. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away. Josh Harrison stands in. He singled and later scored back in the first, making him 1 for 2 so far. Now here's the pitch. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. The 1-0. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball.
You pull a fastball like that, you got to tell yourself to slow it down a little bit, play more gap to gap, and keep that front shoulder square, pointed towards the pitcher. That'll keep everything on plane.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Little tapper down the third baseline. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Up next for the Mets.
Ready for another shot now, Michael Conforto. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. 0-1 the count. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. LeMahieu with a great stop. What a play. Any questions as to why this guy's a Gold Glover? Didn't think so. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Here's Nolan Arenado. He'll start things out here in the home fifth, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. Hard hit to first. Thames takes it in, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Digging in for his second at-bat, Trevor Story. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Now the pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Harrison's got it. Throw on to first takes care of him. 2 very quick outs to start the home fifth. Here's the catcher now, Chris Iannetta. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Missed with a slider.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Swing and a little tapper, but that one rolls foul. The 2-2 one more time. Little dribbler back at him. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Giancarlo Stanton now. He was a ground out victim last time up. First pitch of the at bat on its way. No balls and 1 strike. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
And that Colorado bullpen comes to life now with a lefty and a right-hander up to throw.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses above the zone for a ball. The 2-1. Popped up. Arenado moving to his left. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Digging in and looking for more, Eric Thames comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Yeah, that last at bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball on. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Wow, great pitch right there, right? Changing speeds. How about that straight changeup? How about that swing? Howdy, if you're waving at me.
Still no balls and 2 strikes. Thames behind 1-2.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
And he will get there at first, so he reaches on the drop third strike. So good awareness that time, as that'll go as a strikeout, but he's aboard on the drop third strike. Here comes manager Bud Black out of the dugout heading for the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening.
Now pitching for the Rockies, number 54.
Manny Machado will be the first to greet him here, as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away. First pitch on its way. Off the plate and low here, ball 1. One 1-0 pitch on the way. Now he gets the ground ball to first. This might be 2. On to the shortstop at second, but it's thrown away. And they won't get him, as he's able to advance from first to third on what would certainly be scored a throwing error.
Well, it's really hard to complain about this one, because that's one of the hardest double plays to turn. The first baseman has to deal with the runner headed to second, and he sometimes shields you from throwing where you want to make the throw. They should have made it, but that's a tough play all the way around.
Here's Jay Bruce now. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. Well, they miss with the first one, but then they decide, let's go ahead and put him aboard here. And they'll do just that, as you see the signal from the dugout.
Up next for the Mets, third baseman, Evan Longoria.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. He got under one and popped out. Out his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A fastball here, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
He came into a mess out of the bullpen, and it hasn't gotten any better. This is not a comfortable place to be, not even close.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Parra ranging into shallow right. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Wow, talk about frustrating. Not what you want to do with the bases loaded. A simple pop-up, and nothing productive comes out of that.
In now, JT Realmuto, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. This year against right-handed pitching, Realmuto carries a batting line little over the 260 mark. From the belt, the pitch. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0, and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
in the dirt. It's 3-0 now.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
That one's in there. 3-1. Set to deal. Here's the 3-1. High in the air out to center field. Blackman is under it. He's got it, and that'll get him out of the jam. Mets leave him loaded. They lead it 3-0.
Leading off for the Rockies.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
Now here it comes. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. On the move is Bruce. He's got it one away.
First baseman, number 8.
In is Gerardo Parra. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. First pitch of the at-bat. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he'll reach second now with one away.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Here's Ryan McMahon now. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Bruce has a read on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, DJ LeMahieu. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. He's set, and the pitch. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
Parra at second with 2 down. One and 2 to DJ LeMahieu. Grounded up the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1 and 2. Working on hanging another 0. The pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Bruce on the run. And that's the 3rd out. Rockies straight. Welcome back to Coors Field here in Denver. Getting set for the 7th inning now with the Mets out on top. But first, let's check out the game summary through the first 6 innings of baseball. First pitch on its way. And that one just missed outside. Now the 1-0. Line drive to center field. A dive, but it'll get past him out in center, and this could roll till tomorrow. He's around second now as they're still searching for it out there. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Even the best center fielders make mistakes once in a while, and that's definitely the case here. He totally misplays it, and by the time he recovers, no chance of keeping him from ending up at third.
Stepping in now, Josh Harrison. He gets it hard on the ground to the left. Arenado has it. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head. And the runner is in to score from third on what was not a good throw at all.
Well, if anybody was wondering why they're losing, there's the reason. When you're given a chance to make a big play, you've got to make it. or you're going to be on the wrong end of games more often than not.
Standing in now, Michael Conforto, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. A runner at first with no outs here. Now a bunt attempt here. And the throw to first by Iannetta will be in time, but the sacrifice is a good one. Digging in to try it again, Giancarlo Stanton, 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. He's set. Here it comes. And a neck-high fastball that time. 1 out and a runner on second base. Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at for ball number 2. The 2-1 home is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
There's ball 4. Ready for another shot now. Eric Thames, who struck out. Swinging in his last trip to the plate. Brandon Belt will get the call to pinch hit here, and he'll find he has a couple of runners aboard with only 1 out in the inning. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Harrison at second, Stanton at first, 1 gone. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
And that's by him down the line in right field toward the corner. And the runner from second is in to score.
Dan, that's a nice RBI base hit on a hard grounder down the first base line. If the first baseman's holding him right there, it's probably a double play, but not the case.
No question about it, Buell. Sometimes it's a game of inches, and that ball hit were vacated with the first baseman. If he was holding on, that would probably have been one of those 3-6-3 double plays. Instead, it's down the line for a base hit.
And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. The 1-1 home is a curveball in the dirt.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
And a big swing and a miss here, 2 strikes. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or you're still looking for the double play ball?
This is a great spot to be in as a pitcher. You have 2 strikes, you can bury one for a potential strikeout, and at worst, keep the ball down in the zone. You might be able to turn one pitch into an ending double. What?
Kevin Pillar. See what he can do off the bench as he'll bat with runners at the corners and 2 gone here. Line to the right side, but foul. He's carrying a batting average of just over 300, so clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Down the first baseline. And that's a fair ball as it's through into right field. And they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third. It's a 6-0 ball game.
And those are plays that cost you ball games. You're already losing, and then you make an error like that to compound things. That's how things snowball on you, and you start to feel like you can't do anything right.
Ready for another chance? Evan Longoria. 3 across so far in the inning, and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Hey, as a former infielder, nothing hurts your heart more than making errors behind your pitchers. Let's see if this guy can pick them up right here.
Comes set, and the 0-1. Just caught the inside corner with a sinker.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
A ball and 2 strikes. 3 runs already home here. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. Brandon Belt will stay in the ballgame as he'll take over at first base. Kevin Pillar will stay in the ballgame as he takes over in center. Riding in once again, David Dahl. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally. Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
Well, this is an approach we've seen him use effectively lately. Set up the inside and then get him out with pitches away.
They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Full count now, 3-2.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in his zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off wall.
So he sets him down swinging. David Dahl is retired for the first out in the bottom half of the 7th inning.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Charlie Blackmon is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. 1 out, nobody on. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball, ball 1. The 1-2 is low and outside for a ball. Is put in play to the right side of the infield, and he can't make the play as he overruns it, but that should be scored as an infield single.
I mean, that has to frustrate the guy on the mound right there. You get him down 0-2, no put away pitch, works the count back to neutral, and is able to mix in a base hit. Nice job.
Here's Nolan Arenado as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Now the 0-1. And that one stayed too low apparently. Now the 1-1 pitch. It is a fastball in off the plate for a ball. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Time for him to attack on the mound. He knows this team's struggling offensively. Don't mess around and try and nibble. Just be on the attack and let them beat you.
Arenado swings, and this one is crushed out to left field. A leap at the wall, but forget it. It's gone. A home run. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. Number 14 on the season. As the lead is cut to 4, it's 6-2 now.
Oh, and that was really close to a long out. The left fielder had a beat on it, and he gave it a great effort, but he couldn't quite bring it back. Instead, it's a trip around the bases.
Now batting, the shortstop, Trevor.
Now the New York manager's up off the bench on his way to the mound, and it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll leave here with 1 out in the 7th as he now hopes the bullpen can go ahead and get him the W.
Now pitching for New York, number 73.
And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside. Still only 1 out in the inning. Just missing here, 2-0.
2 balls, no strike.
Outside, 3-0 now. The 3-0 pitch. It's a fastball looked at for a strike.
I got 3 balls, 1 strike.
The 3-1. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Now the 3-2 pitch. And another foul ball. And he could only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. 2 away now in the Colorado 7th. And standing in now, the catcher, Chris Iannetta. Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one.
That changeup came in at 89 miles an hour. You know a guy throws hard when his off-speed is in the high 80s.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Just a bit jumpy that time, swung on and missed. 2 out, nobody on. 2-2 to the Colorado catcher. The 2-2. And a fastball is hit on the ground towards short. Machado has it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. But the Rockies push across 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. 7 complete here tonight. Now stepping in and ready for another shot, JT Realmuto. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike 1. Hit hard to the right. Foul.
He might not want to throw that one again. I know his timing was a little bit off at the dish, but he kept his hands back. Just missed that one. Fouled that one off really hard.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. Next up from New York, Felipe Rivero. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. This is on the ground over to first. To his right, Parra. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Josh Harrison stands in. He reached on an error and later scored his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a bunt attempt here, and he'll make the quick basket catch behind the plate, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Mets. They lead it 6-2. Digging in once again, Ian Desmond. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Is put in play to the right side of the infield. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
First baseman, number 8, Gerardo.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Gerardo Parra, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. And a slider not close here as he missed with it down and in. It's ball 1. Now the 1-0. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Throw to first in time, and the bunt attempt is foiled. Tony Walters will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. And that slider's almost in the dirt. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Grounded back up the middle. Taken in by Machado. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is. A look there at the Daniels and Fisher Tower here in the Mile High City as we welcome you back to what remains of this one from Coors Field. Wade Davis enters the game from the pen, and because this is a non-save situation, it's evident that they're just trying to get him some work after having not thrown in several days.
Yeah, and this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't had a chance to come in and close the game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him the chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. He pulls this one into right. Dahl is there. 1 quick out to start inning number 9. Giancarlo Stanton now. And in the past against Wade Davis, he's gone 2 for 8. He also has 1 home run. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Missed with a breaking ball. Action now in that Colorado pen as a southpaw has stood up to throw out there. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. The 2-2. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Now another 2-2. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Parra is there. And he makes the catch for the second out. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Brandon Belt. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a breaking ball stays outside. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Belt in front, 2 balls and no strikes. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll be off the wall in right center. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Wow, he puts a serious charge into this ball. Ends up splitting the 2 outfielders. Bangs up against the wall in right center. And he cruises into second, knowing he can't hit the ball much harder than that.
Next for the Mets, Manny Machado. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch on its way. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. Belt stands at second with 2 gone. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball. The 1-2. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. And Dan, he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action. And they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
A ball and a strike to Colorado's leadoff batter. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a ball hit high in the air, deep down the left field line. This has plenty of carry. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. The 1-2 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball.
I think he's shown you right there. He was trying to put you away with the off-speed pitch. Have to be leery of that right there and take full side away. That'll keep you on all stuff, fastballs and the off-speed.
So he got him swinging. DJ LeMahieu goes quietly to lead off the bottom of the 9th. Now the pitch. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
The 1-1 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 2.
I'll tell you, he just doesn't look comfortable in the box to me tonight. He's been off balance with his swings, and that one completely tied him up.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Machado is there, and folks are starting to head for the exits now. 2 gone here in the 9th. Here's Charlie Blackmon now. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. And a strike called at the knees. 0-1. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1.
This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need to get a rally going, and this is maybe their best hitter, so he's the right guy in the right spot for this team right now.
Last strike now for Colorado. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Back goes Stanton. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Yeah, these guys don't care where they play. They've now taken the first 2 of a 4-game road set, and they're guaranteed at least a split. Now we'll see if they can take the series tomorrow.
And tonight's ends at a 6-2 finish. The Metropolitans used a 3-run seventh to help propel them to the win. Dallas Keuchel wins his team-leading 10th game of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. Mark DeRosa.